for right now, we're going to go to Stephanie's question. She said, why do you recommend Roth IRA before Roth 401k? I've got the same low fee index funds and trying to understand the benefit of having another account to keep track of.
Oh, this is a great question, though. And the fact, but look, let me she just answered something. She gave us enough that I can give a little detail on this. We don't like to talk about this because it could work against you. But it is something you should know that makes Roth IRAs better than Roth 401ks. For most people, let me go through what other people, and then I'll tell you, Stephanie, why you're kind of special. Most people, the thing we like about Roth IRAs, you get to choose where you put the Roth IRA. Because a lot of times your employer maybe is the golf buddy or a relative of the owner of the company, and maybe it's not the best plan. Plans have gotten a lot better, by the way. This used to be a much bigger delta of how bad the difference between good plans and bad plans. But still, what I liked with Roth IRAs, you could go choose a low-cost provider, the Vanguards, the Fidelities, the Schwabs of the world, whereas your employer, you didn't always have that option. But you just shared your employer is using a very low cost. So you probably, one of those three I just said, you probably have that as your 401k. And you're like, why should I just do the Roth 401k? We love the Roth 401k. We're not throwing dirt at it. But that Roth IRA is going to have a break glass in an emergency. You could actually pull the cash out penalty-free, tax-free. And that isn't we don't love it, we don't like it, but there are times in life if you had a medical emergency or something that 4 and 5 can kind of meld together a little bit. That's kind of a great planning opportunity that you're an escape hatch that you wouldn't have necessarily with the 401k.
Yeah, so I think the ability to tap into your basis in a Roth versus a 401k is one plus for the IRA over the 401k. Here's the other one. Even if you have a really great 401k and it's super low cost, there is probably some other expense that's being borne in that 401k, whether it be third-party administrator expenses, whether it be record-keeping expenses, or whether it be expenses from an investment advisor who serves the plan. None of those things are bad. It's just 401ks have costs associated with them. There's a really good chance that your 401k has some of those costs, where if you go to the Roth IRA, all you're going to pay, especially with the low-cost provider you said, is just the internal operating expense of whatever fund you buy. So if you go buy like the lowest cost S&P 500 index fund, you're paying 0.015% on that, and that's it. There are no other fees. There are no other charges. So there's a chance the Roth IRA might be a little bit less expensive than the Roth 401k, but this is not a hill that we're going to die on because we love both of them.
Well, it's also not an either or. It's an and.
Boom.
Is because
Boom.
what I love is that the cool thing is you load up that Roth IRA, you still got excess. You get to step 6 of the financial order of operations. You can load up the Roth 401k too. I mean, that's why it's a really cool. It's not either or, it's and. But we gave you why, there is an order of operations, just like math has an order of operation with PEMDAS. There's an order of operation with money, and we kind of laid out some of those differences between those two different account structures.